Most people have heard a saying similar to, with enough confidence, you can get almost anywhere you want to go. But what a lot of people don't know is that anyone can be confident with practice and an understanding of how confidence is built. Communicating well is a way to build your own confidence and the confidence of others in you. Being confident gives you the ability to speak freely without fearing what others may think of you. It enables you to be assertive, and it reduces anxiety in others. When you are confident, you listen better because your perception of what others are saying is not distorted by fears and anxiety. How does communicating with others feel when you don't have confidence? Think back to a situation in your own life when you had to communicate with others but were not feeling confident. When speakers lack confidence, listening to them can provoke negative feelings and impressions. You may also find that you react to a person who lacks confidence rather than to the message this person is conveying. During interactions with speakers who lack confidence, it's harder to focus on the information being communicated, and the interactions themselves are less satisfying. You may be less inclined to give speakers what they want, and they are less likely to help you or your organization to succeed. Now that you have thought about some of the negatives, follow along as a confident communicator, Amrit, speaks to a colleague. Amrit needs Mario, the stock controller, to provide her with reports earlier than he has been, so that she can determine what stock to purchase in good time.
Hi, Mario. Thanks for the report yesterday. I can always rely on your reports to be accurate. But I'm worrying that the paint department is often understocked. What do you think?
Yes, you're right. The stock always seems to arrive late. Why can't you keep our orders coming in fast enough?
Well, it takes me a whole day to source stock and get the paperwork in order. So the earlier I can get the reports, the quicker I can get the purchases in. Would it be possible for you to get them to me a day earlier?
Oh, I didn't realize it took so long on your side. I'll try to get the reports to you earlier.
So I can expect the next report on Tuesday morning? Or would it suit you better to get it to me by close of business on Monday?
Actually, Monday would be better. Part of the problem is that mornings are very busy for me, so I often have distractions and other things to deal with. Giving you the report in the afternoon sounds like a much better idea.
There are several advantages to communicating confidently. Select each benefit of confident communication to learn more about it. When you are confident, you can focus on the message itself and on understanding its meaning accurately, without distortions caused by insecurities. Your focus on what is communicated is also more likely to be mirrored by your listeners, because they won't be distracted by insecure communication behaviors on your part. If you're not worrying about how you come across, your listeners are less likely to focus on you and will listen to what you have to say. When you're speaking with confidence, both you and your listeners will be more relaxed and attentive. There is more harmonious communication, building a sense of cooperation toward a shared goal. Ultimately, goodwill is generated, and you and your listeners feel more satisfied. When you are confident, people are more inclined to respond to you positively. Your confidence enables others to feel comfortable too. This means that they pay attention to what you are saying, so your message is clearer and has more influence over your listeners. This results in more favorable responses to your suggestions. Being confident results in fewer misunderstandings when communicating with colleagues, customers, and other parties. This preempts many problems and can significantly increase the efficiency and effectiveness of your organization. Additionally, being confident can give you more influence over customers or suppliers who'll sense a cooperative attitude. They are then more likely to want to continue doing business with your organization. What are some of the advantages of communicating with confidence? Poor confidence can come across to others in many ways. For example, a person who isn't confident may seem submissive. Another person who lacks confidence may appear aggressive or domineering. In whatever way poor confidence manifests, the root cause is usually fear. A speaker who lacks confidence is most likely afraid. There are many situational and personal factors that affect the level of confidence you have when communicating. These vary from situation to situation and person to person. For example, you may not feel confident because you are new to your position and are not experienced in working with customers. Among the main factors that affect confidence in most communication environments are how listeners feel about the speaker, the communication history of the speaker, and the speaker's behavior during the communication, including how the speaker carries him or herself. Think about someone you know who speaks confidently. What elements do you think are key to how he or she communicates? Think about this in terms of how you feel when listening to this person, and how the person behaves when communicating. Experts in communication have identified the following key elements as enabling confident communication: trust, credibility, and confident behavior when communicating. Select each key element for a definition and an example of it. Trust can be defined as the feeling you have that another person has good intentions and shares information openly and honestly. For you to trust another person, he or she has to be open to feedback and be able to admit to shortcomings. If you are open to feedback from others, for example, it enables trust because people feel safer when their views are taken into account. And when you know yourself to be trusted, you feel more confident. Credibility can be defined as being convincing or believable to others. Listeners decide whether a speaker is credible based on assessments of the speaker's motives, knowledge, and truthfulness. If you consistently keep your promises and honor your commitments, for instance, others find you credible. They can be sure that you keep your word. When others believe in what you say, you develop more confidence. Additionally, if you are accurate in what you say, this adds to your credibility. Confident behavior consists of the actions and mannerisms associated with confident communication. Open and relaxed body language, good posture, appropriate eye contact, and clear speaking are all examples of confident behavior. Others feel more comfortable around you when you behave confidently, and behaving in this way actually fosters a genuine feeling of confidence on your part. Trust and credibility are closely related concepts, but they are not identical. Trust resides with the recipient, whereas credibility belongs to the speaker. In other words, I trust you because you are credible to me. Credibility is more rational, objective, and fact-based. Trust is more inherent and subjective. For example, you may trust the bookkeeper in your organization for subjective reasons. However, her credibility will be based on her training and work experience and her history of honest and accurate communication. To create confident communication, you need all three elements in place. If one is missing, your confidence will be eroded and information will not be effectively communicated. If you lack the trust of your listeners or credibility among them, you cannot communicate with them effectively just by behaving or trying to behave confidently. Additionally, it's not possible to achieve credibility in an environment of mistrust or vice versa. Which characteristics demonstrate the essential elements for confidence when communicating? Lack of confidence when communicating is a stressful problem, which can make it difficult for you to interact effectively with others. Although lack of confidence can manifest itself in a variety of ways, it is usually caused by a feeling of fear. Anyone can become confident with practice once they understand how confidence is built. The key to building confidence is to earn the trust of others, establish your credibility, and carry yourself in a confident way. If you achieve these three goals, you can become a confident communicator.